Drink, here comes Kidd, 3-on-1, goes behind the back to Carter!
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some old school NBA. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA legends giving their opinion about how good Jason Kidd was. And I did my best to find some clips that you hopefully haven't seen before. But before we dive into that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoy the content. All right, enough said. Let's get right into it. Now, since Jason Kidd was this incredible point guard, let's take a look what the greatest point guard of all time, Magic Johnson, has to say.
What I love most about Jason Kidd is his basketball IQ and his ability to create a shot for his teammates when most of your average point guards don't know how to do that. And then when you think about Jason, he puts the ball right where the shooter can just shoot the basketball. That's what makes him special.
You don't want to be out getting a hot dog or popcorn or a Coke when it's time to play and kids in the ballgame.
He was a winner, a guy who also worked on his game and improved every single year. When he came in, everybody said he can't shoot. Well, what happened? He proved everybody wrong. He worked on his game. Then he was able to not only knock down the 18-footer, but then he could step behind the three-point line and hit the three-point shot. I think every year his game evolved and got better and better and better. And every night you knew he was a triple-double threat.
Triple-double number 79 for Jason Kidd, now by himself, third on the all-time list.
And the next player's opinion that I want to take a look at is from Chauncey Billups and Tracy McGrady, two of the greatest players of the 2000s. Let's have a look.
First-time nominee, Jason Kidd, second all-time in assists.
Hey, man.
Chauncey, what was it like guarding this dude?
It was hell. Hell guarding this dude. I mean, he's one of my heroes. I mean, one of my favorites of
Big
all
guard.
time. I wanted to be like him. I almost went to Cal because of him. So competing against him pretty much my entire career was a treat. It really was. I mean, another one of those guys, unbelievably high basketball IQ. It was mental warfare playing against him every single time, and not to mention it was physically a battle too. One of the stronger guys in the league at the time at the position. I mean, another first ballot Hall of Fame.
2003, I left the USA games playing was one of his teammates. I left there shaking my head like, why can't this guy be my point guard? He made the game so easy for us, man. So easy. I was like, I understand Richard Jefferson and Kerry Kittles. I see why y'all do what y'all do. And Kenyon Martin. He was so smart, man. He just completely just made it easy. It was effortless for what we had to do on our end.
Off the drive. Oh, Jason!
I've admired Jason from day one. You could always see him thinking about how do I make someone better. And that's the sign of a great player.
Kidd had shown his willingness to share, not only the basketball, but also the Rookie of the Year award with Grant Hill.
So I just want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you too. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
He was a point guard who really just did everything. And it was just something about his game that you loved to watch. In Phoenix, Jason Kidd developed into a superstar while leading the league in assists for 3 straight seasons.
You made all those guys look good. You did it with like a Magic Johnson hip-hop flash.
Jason Kidd right now is unstoppable with his passes.
Regular game, I got a chance to play with Jason Kidd in the 2000 Olympics. And I thought me being a big guard, playing with those guys, I had seen it all as far as passing. Jason Kidd was making passes in our practices and in our games, and I run to a gold medal in 2000 that I had never seen. And I thought I saw it all. fast, quick, strong. I describe him as a point coach, and that was since his rookie year.
You come over the top. Here, if it's not there, you come out, you might have him again coming the second time.
Here's a point coach, and I think obviously you see now the evolution of Jason Kidd. He's coaching again with the Dallas Mavericks, but I've always from day one said, is he one of the best point guards? Obviously, yeah. But I had a description for Jason Kidd as point coach since his rookie season.
Oh, what a feed! Jason Kidd is a magician. From the start, he made everybody want to run, everybody want to play because they would get the ball.
The team doubled its win total from the previous season and went on to play in back-to-back NBA Finals. But it was in the city where his career started that Kidd would realize his ultimate dream, returning to Dallas to win an NBA title.
He was sort of a coach for us. He had experience. He had incredible leadership.
Back out the Kidd for three. Good!
He played a massive role. He really set the tone in that series when we won the championship.
Jason Kidd, one of the greatest passers in the history of the NBA. He saw the floor. He dominated the game with his vision, with his ability to deliver the basketball, and his incredible energy. I mean, I don't know if there was someone who played as hard as Jason Kidd. His ability to get a rebound, go from free throw line to free throw line, and he's a big guy. I mean, he's 6'4", 6'5", flying up and down the court and finding people. And sometimes you say, like, how did he see that person, or how did he make or deliver that pass? But he was an exciting point guard and really an unselfish guy that thought pass first.
Jay Kidd was the guy that when he first came into the league, he wasn't a big three-point shooter. The great ones, they always work on their games and they always improve. And Jason, as the years went by, teams would just say, okay, we're going to give Jason a three-point shot. Well, Jason ended up being one of the top three-point shooters in the NBA history. So he worked on his game. He worked on his craft. Kudos to Jay Kidd, because he was a guy that every single night you had to bring your A game. And Jay Kidd wasn't about scoring the ball. He was about making his players better. I think if you ask Jay Kidd, would he take 40 points or have 15 assists, I'm sure every time he would say 15 assists.
There it is. Assist number 10,000 for Jason Kidd.
Jason was one of those guys in practice. If you set up certain kinds of drills that were competitive, he was the guy that would always think real quick and figure out the best way to win the drill, and then he'd win the drill every time.
I love to hear my teammates say, how did you do that? Because a lot of times I'm thinking to myself, how did he catch it and finish it?
What a play!
I remember, when we used to play against Jason Kidd, he would always whisper. And I'd be like, damn, what is he saying, dude? And he'd be talking to the dudes on his team and moving his eyes. And I would be so fascinated by him and trying to figure it out.
They'll put that in a time capsule, tell you how vital Jason Kidd is in every way.
When you think about just great leaders, you look at the Tom Brady's of the world, you think of the Joe Montana, then you think of a Stockton, the Magic. Look at Jason Kidd like that. Everybody he played with, he made them better.
How did he do it? That's not supposed to happen.
Point guard, I'm going with Jason Kidd.
Zeke. I'm going to go Jason Kidd. Kobe over AI. I look at AI as a 2, not a 1.
Okay. Shaq. Duncan, Garnett.
I'm talking to Isaiah right now.
I'll go with Jason Kidd over Gary Payton.
I like both of them.
To me, winning
matters. Jason Kidd over
When Steve Nash was on the show yesterday, the sort of epic battle between Kidd and Nash back in 2006. Now, our jump producers got caught in such a YouTube rabbit hole after you said this that we lost productivity on the show for an hour, and I believe they would run this entire game back if they could. But the question that came to mind was, look, I'm sorry, I'm gonna break this down a little bit. Would you rather have Steve Nash or Jason Kidd? Put your money where your mouth is. Would you rather have Jason Kidd or Steve Nash in their prime?
Jay Kidd. I mean, he could do more. He was a better rebounder. The passing is toss up. Better defender, and Kidd is one of the top 10 all-time three-point shooters, quiet as kept. So I got to go with Jason.
So how good was Jason Kidd in my opinion? Well, I think Jason Kidd is probably one of the most underrated point guards of all time. Even though he's in the top 75, I think people don't realize how unselfish, how creative, and just in general what a high basketball IQ this guy really had. So in my opinion, Jason Kidd is probably one of the top 5 point guards of all time. Alright, you guys, that was it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the notifications button so you never miss an episode of the Basketball Time Machine. Alright, see you next time.